I'm here because you are my friend. A king has no friends.
Not worried about you clowns and peons. I'm somewhere else and I'm beyond your grasp. A different type of math, a different kind of path. Every day you live, you stuck talking about
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Everybody, welcome in again and again to the Give Me My Prop Sports Betting Podcast / family. I am Larry Williams, aka that last stick of gum you got. He is Jan Bond, aka Gin and Juice.
What up, though?
And this is the Give Me My Prop Sports Betting Podcast / family, where we talk about all things NFL and NBA sports betting related, as well as life, love, and other stuff. And Jan, man, it's a new year, so happy New Year, my brother.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year, man. We made it.
Yeah, man, we made 2024. Is we old, Jan? Is we old?
I hate to say it, but we getting there.
I mean, I got a kid about to graduate from high school, man. That seems she's graduating as like
Yeah.
and matriculating on to the Navy, and you know, um, she got an uncle in the Navy. So I mean, it's a new year, man. So I got me a glass of champagne. You know what I'm saying? They got Wimby on the TV facing your man.
Giannis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And anything you want to cover, man? You want to say Happy New Year's to anybody other than Al? Like obviously, we gotta say Happy New Year to Al. And Mark, you are slowly making your way onto the benefactor list. You really are, dude. No, we love you, Mark. And like, we might have to get to Houston, Jay.
Oh yeah, we get there. We get there. Yeah, he might like this one too, but we gonna get there. But Happy New Year to all my guys, my friends and family. They know who they are. You know, I don't like the name drop a lot, but they know who they
man.
are.
Shout out to the Philly mob. I'm gonna just say it. You know what I'm saying, boy? Hey, all them boy none of them boy went to school where they live. No, it was a couple of them. I'm joking. I'm joking. Um, I'm a Cody boy, so I'm gonna throw stones at y'all northwestern folks over there and southwestern folks. I'm gonna sticks and stones. So nah, but I love you guys and I love all you guys, man. They like real stand up dudes, every single one of them. New Year, Jan. Did you know the Pistons got kicked off of national TV, bro? They're that bad.
That's really bad. And I never heard of them flexing NBA games, so I guess they made it up on the fly for the Pistons.
And I told America too. I told America our family members that they should bet one of them next two games.
Yeah, you had that.
And the very next game hit. They wouldn't even have to go that far.
Yeah, the
You know what I
very
mean?
next
They wouldn't even
game.
have to go that far.
Yep.
The very next game hit.
Anybody listen to that last show? That was live, documented. He told you to bet the next two games, and it hit the next game.
Well, Michigan's going on to the national championship. Did you get a chance to catch that?
I saw a little bit of it. People don't believe when I tell them I don't really watch a lot of college. They be like, "What? How you live?" You know, that people say that, but I don't watch a lot of college football, so I did happen to catch it.
The crazy thing is, I have people that had the audacity to say college is better than NFL.
No, it's not better than NFL. Now it's getting better because next year I think they're going to 12 teams, and that's more how I would rather prefer, like a real playoff.
But my point is that the top tier of college only goes to the NFL. So
Right,
the athletes on the NFL automatically they're faster, they're stronger. You know when you talk about
right,
the average,
right, because it's the best of the best, basically.
so they're gonna make more plays.
Right, right.
College is not so much.
Yeah, you don't see 5 snaps into the dirt from a top team in the NFL. Or a sorry team from the NFL. You don't see 5 in a row like we did in Alabama. How was that dude keep snapping the ball into the dirt like that many
I
times?
and that's the highest level right there too. You talk
Right.
about Bama, that's blue blood highest level.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
just top of the line college. Yeah, so yeah, you don't see that in the NFL. You might see one of them every blue moon.
everybody was tripping about that call at the end of the game. Did you see the end?
I saw the end, but people like the screenshot cut it up. He had a lane open to the left. I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
You
I
see that?
did.
So he
In
didn't.
fact, I think I
Yeah.
posted it on my social media.
Oh, you posted it too. Okay.
I think I did.
Yeah, that was my. I might have been the one I seen because I saw it posted, and then
Yeah, which my thing was like, hey, this isn't a bad call. He was gashing Michigan with that quarterback draw. He was
yeah,
gashing Michigan, dude. And
right,
I do it might have been it might have been the right call. He might have already saw that the lineman and the linebacker had kind of blew the play up anyways and
right.
decided to draw it instead of follow the guard. I mean, maybe,
Yeah, I don't
whatever. I
know.
ain't no football,
Yeah,
I ain't no football savant or whatever.
I just know in those situations I would rather the quarterback throw it instead of calling some kind of run. You know what I'm saying? Like a quarterback draw or some kind of
And
quarterback
Jim
power quarterback.
Harbaugh with a gutsy call on fourth down to go for it instead of punting the ball with 3 timeouts. I think he coached his ass off that game, and I just wanted to shout them boys out. Lions clinched the division as well last week, didn't they?
They already had it clinched.
What did they do last? They did something last week.
Well, it was a lot of controversy. They already had the clinch last week, but their game was so big because of that little
Oh
mishap
yeah,
with
yeah.
the.
That's why the game. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they didn't
Yeah,
clinch
they
anything.
actually lost last week. They got cheated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you want to talk about that?
Well, I mean, I think it's unfortunate that that
You don't want
situation
me to say
happened.
that. He hates that America because we've been
I-
talking all week about this, and not once did I say they got cheated. Now that we're on the show, I'm like, they got cheated, Jan. They got cheated. Let's just come out and say it.
it was unfortunate that the ref kind of screwed up a little bit, but the Lions did kind of help them screw up. If that makes sense to anybody, that makes
What
sense
you
what I'm
mean?
saying.
What you
The,
mean? Tell
the
me. Because I mean,
with,
obviously I know,
right, but
but
when
our listeners may not.
when they reported, it was two dudes hovering around the ref, and then a third dude running up. So, my opinion about it, they were trying to confuse Dallas because when you see a lineman go to the ref on a goal line situation, you kind of know somebody's reporting about to probably be report eligible. So I think they wanted to try to confuse Dallas, like y'all really don't know who's eligible, even though they tell them who's eligible. they tell them, but I think they confused them. It was too many people around them. Fourth quarter emotional game, 50,000 people screaming. I think he just got confused. He said the wrong number, and that's unfortunate. But if he would have said the right number, it's a chance that dude wouldn't have been so open because they tell the defense who's eligible on who's reporting eligible. So
This
Dallas,
is true. It's true.
yeah, Dallas didn't know that dude was reporting eligible because he said another number. The referee said
Well,
another
he didn't
number.
report eligible based on like you know what I
Right,
mean. Like that's so
right. So
But beyond that, can you admit too that things just keep happening when the Lions go to Dallas?
oh yeah, yeah. It's the Lions
This
are
is
on
the
a
third incident I can think about.
yeah because the
Remember the
Stafford.
Pettigrew, the pass interference?
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say that one. Yep, the Stafford to Pettigrew, face guard, and dude playing defense like this didn't turn around at all. Runs straight into Pettigrew,
And what's
and
the biggest one? They changed the rule after this
what that Calvin Johnson thing.
one. It was the Calvin Johnson catch.
Yeah, that.
That and then Dallas, they say, and I'm talking to you, Texas. Okay, I'm coming for you, Tex. No, I'm not really coming for you. Don't mess with Tex. I do respect that. I don't want any smoke. Okay, but hey, they be dicking around down there in Jerry's world, man. They fuck around down there. But anyway, Jan, I don't want to get too far into the weeds on that stuff. Anything else that we kind of need to talk about? Like, do we need to be like the Clippers is kind of like better than we thought, and the Suns like they having some issues over there with like Kevin Durant? Do you want to talk about all that stuff, or should we
uh,
just let it ride and get into the into
Maybe
the schedule.
maybe we can lightly touch it if you got something. I really don't have nothing on that because we got plenty of time to cover them. We only like a quarter. We not even
And
halfway in it,
it
bit.
was a trade too. It was a trade in the NBA, everybody. And I know you don't watch a lot of NBA, you know what I'm saying, but it was a trade. RJ Barrett from the Knicks got traded for a numboy of the Raptors, who is essentially a better RJ Barrett. Like he's just a little better. And he's a little more defensive minded. I think that's what the Knicks needed. Um, I think that the Raptors could use Barrett too in his youth, or you know what they're calling. They're calling him quickly, quickly, and what's the other guy they have over there? And he's already been there. Scotty Barnes. They're calling them barbecue chicken or barbecue. Barnes, Barrett, and Quickly.
Oh
They're calling
wow.
them barbecue.
Oh wow. Quickly was in the trade too.
Yeah, Quickly's in there.
Oh
Trade,
wow.
yeah.
I thought it was 1 for 1. So now that it
Nah.
was a 2 for 1, I kind of don't like that one. But
Well, Barrett. They said that they referred to his contract as something. Excuse me, something extremely negative, like a poison something or something like that. Whatever it
oh,
was, they hated his contract. Nobody wanted anything to do with his contract.
okay.
So that's what's going on over there. Week one in excuse me, week 18 in the NFL. Two Saturday games. One of our favorite road dogs. One of our favorite road dogs going to Baltimore. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Tomlin's already got his winning season. Pittsburgh, awesome road dogs. We don't know what Lamar's playing for. Are they even playing? Like, what's going on here? I want to
Uh,
pick Pittsburgh so bad. Money line. I do.
right, but it's no value in this because Pittsburgh actually is the favorite, so it's really
Oh,
no value.
yeah, okay.
There's no value, and actually, I'm probably going to bet Baltimore plus 3.5. To tell you the truth, I don't think this is you can't sit everybody. You know what I'm saying? So Lamar is probably sitting um maybe like Roquan Smith, maybe a couple of top dogs are sitting. Most of these Ravens are probably gonna be playing. Maybe Odell. Anybody injury prone is probably sitting, but you
That's
can't
their
sit.
whole offense, bro. Except for the running back, Gus. What's his name?
Yeah, Gus Edwards.
Hey, listen, Gus Edwards is better than anybody. He's high as hell on touchdown list, America. Nobody
Right,
talks about Gus Edwards though.
right,
He's high as hell on touchdown list.
right. Yeah, good.
Um, dang, now you make an interesting point. You said they can't sit everybody.
Yeah, but Lamar is not playing. He's definitely not playing. So but
That
but
reminds me, I saw a clip of a DB from one of the one of the one of the DBs from Miami. I don't know if it was DB Line. I don't even remember who the hell the guy was, but he said Lamar dropped back left-handed, and they were showing the clip.
I seen it.
He dropped back left-handed, and then switched to the right-handed, threw it to Zay Fly, like to throw the defense off. That's a very high level of
That's
football.
that was high level, and that was one of the Dolphins that said that.
Yeah, that's one of the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said it. My bad. Yeah. He said, he was like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Then he wanted to move the safety out the way. That's kind of, and the people, anybody that don't know what I'm talking about, but quarterbacks, they call it a look off. They look off the safety because they really want to throw it over there. So they'll look this way to make the safety move a couple spots, and then they'll go back over there. So he opened up the whole wrong way to make sure that safety is gonna move, and then go back to the backside. Well, the front side. It was the backside when he opened up, but
Yeah, it was the backside when he opened up, but he went back to the front side.
yeah, that was really good.
It was masterful, and I obviously I didn't notice it during the game. I mean, I'm I'm not that heavy where I could notice something like that during the game, and I don't know if they talked about it either. But typically I'm watching the Red Zone channel, watching the fantasy stuff, which I didn't have any skin in the game as far as fantasy this week. Kicked out of the playoff. You played a tough matchup against. Can I say his name on here?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Against
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
homeboys. I'm not gonna say his
Yeah.
name. I don't know if he's gonna spaz
Nah,
out or what.
we could call him from his Madden video game name, TV. TV's got
TV,
game.
yeah. So you're playing TV, and just a tough out for you, Jan. Just a really heartbreaking loss. Congratulations, TV. You know you my dog, so I like hey, you know, I thought we was gonna do something early in the season. But listen, anyway, are we taking Baltimore or Pittsburgh? Baltimore
uh,
+3.
yeah, give me Baltimore +3. I haven't bet this yet, so don't jump out and run and bet it. But I'm probably leaning to betting this. I think the Steelers probably win by 3.
Based on your last week, the stunt you pulled last week talking about the game's going it's gonna be a 3-point game. I might hell, I might just get your back pocket on this one, Jan. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
Yeah.
Next game on Saturday, Houston's going to Indianapolis. I love Gardner Minshew. I'm sorry, Mark. I love Gardner Minshew, dude. Okay, and you're not gonna come between us, okay, with your Houston loyalty and all of that. And you know what he says now to me, homeboy? He says now in DeMarco we trust. This is what he says. He says that's what he said. They would have
Right.
won this. He said they could have had Will Levis back there,
Wow.
and DeMarco would have done what he's doing now.
Right.
As much as I like, I'm taking the Colts at home, bro. I
Take
don't
the
want to.
Colts.
I don't want to. I honestly, God, Houston's good. Nah, I can't pick against Houston, bro. They're too good. They got to play a good team for me to pick against them. And the Colts are decent.
Yeah, the Colts are pretty good. I already bet this
I'm taking Houston.
yeah,
Damn.
I'm taking Houston as well, and I bet this. And when I bet it, Houston was the underdog. It has been flipped. It flipped around. Houston is the favorite right now. Houston -1. I had bet it at Houston +1. I think it was right now it's -120. I think I had got it at I think it was either +100 or -105, something like that.
A lot of playoff implications in this game. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, it's a lot of, and I might confuse people today. I might confuse you today if you're listening to the show. But Houston win, they in. The winner out of Houston, Texans goes to the playoff. And if Jacksonville loses to Tennessee, which is another bet I got in, we get there when we get there. The winner of this game wins the division. And another thing, another trend that goes on in the NFL, 18 out of the last 20 seasons, at least one team in a division that was the worst team in a division has won a division the very next year. Last year was Jacksonville. The year before that, it was the Bengals. Just to give an example.
I like Houston in that situation, bro.
I like it too. So if you like it as well, and I'm going to bet this, you can bet Houston wins the division right now at +450.
Ooh,
I like it.
I might throw me a high honey in there. I might throw me a blue in there, Jan. I don't want to go the whole blue though, cause that you know what I'm saying. Like right now, I'm betting 50s. I'm just keep it real. Right now, I'm betting 50s, but I want to throw a whole strip in there, dude. Wow.
Yeah. It's not guaranteed anything, but 18 out of the last 20 years have been one team, and there's two teams that's still alive that fit that scenario.
The
Houston,
other team is
Atlanta.
They're going to New Orleans. New Orleans fighting for their life over there too.
Yes, New Orleans, Atlanta, Tampa are all pretty much fighting for their lives. Now, of course,
when you look at the standings, they all have 8-8 records.
Yeah, they're all tied. The Bucks has the tiebreaker right now. So
Atlanta has 7 wins.
Right. Okay. 7 wins. Okay. But if they win and then Tampa lose,
they're not eliminated. No.
Yeah. They're not eliminated
yet.
If they win and Tampa loses, they win the division. Atlanta. But Tampa plays Carolina, so that's the thing about it. But
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a tough game. Who you taking in that one? You got Atlanta or New Orleans?
I'm taking New Orleans, but
I'm home. New Orleans is home, guys.
New Orleans is home. -3. So that's probably a little correct with the line. I think it's gonna be a tight game.
New Orleans has let me down like at least
Yeah,
3 times this season, bro.
right. They let you know every time they're a favorite, they lose. Pretty much. That's how they win as underdogs. So it kind of tell you maybe you should bet the Falcons, but the Falcons play horrible on the road. So this kind of like a stay away from me. I don't know who gonna show up
Are they
this
worse
soon.
than the Lions on the road? I'm
No.
joking. I just want to
Yeah,
say, I
right.
just want to talk about the Lions. We have no need to talk about the Lions. Let's
Right.
jump back on track, Jay. Cleveland's going to Cincinnati. Cleveland is damn good. He's coach of the year out there. What's happening out there? What's gonna happen out there?
I like him to win Coach of the Year. Like you
And
wouldn't
Mark, we don't hate D'Amico Ryan. Don't call me with that mess. We don't. All
right.
right.
But when you lose your best player in Chubb, or the second best player, Myles Garrett might be better than Chubb. But when you lose your whole offense
That's
revolved
too.
revolve around Chubb, you lose him. Then you lose Deshaun Watson. Then you lose the backup. Then you lose the backup.
They showed up in a clown car, Jan. They
Right,
showed up in a clown car. They called Flacco. Flacco was working at he was working at Kroger's.
right. Like what you doing? You know what I'm saying? They
Or
text him like,
Walmart. He was working at Walmart or Meyer or something.
yeah, he got the text like what you doing? Like you know what I'm saying? And I have gotten this text. I don't want to put that out there, but you know, people that we have had arguments or something, and then later they just text you, what you doing?
Yeah,
like you
what's
just
going
cussed me
on?
out. You just cussed me
Yeah, like
out.
we just arguing, like you know. But listen, you married like I'm married,
Right,
so you know that kind of stuff jumps off all the time. You know,
right,
marriage, like you know,
right,
next thing
right.
you know, like y'all
What
back
you doing?
cooking, like what's
Right,
for dinner? Like,
right. So
what's for dinner?
Flacco got the what you doing text. You know what I'm saying? And he went and worked. So, you know, he got back in there and yeah, they
Do
doing
we win
good.
this game, broski?
No. I'm picking the Bengals. I might not
Wow.
bet this. They're not playing nobody. Flacco is not playing. They're starting Dorian Thompson. What you
I never
know?
even heard of him.
Right.
Never even heard of him.
Right. So give me and the line is way too high. So I think it flipped. Okay. The Bengals are favorite. When this came out, the Browns were favorite, but it flipped, so it's too late
Yeah,
to.
this dude Brownie he surprised everybody. But let's get away from this game because
Yeah. Right. It means nothing.
yeah,
The Browns are locked into the 5th seed.
yeah, they're not going anywhere. Cincinnati's eliminated. They got the little E by their name. So
Yeah.
um so I don't think they deserve a lot of time. Another team that kind of underachieved this year, but they still got a puncher's chance. Minnesota's going to Detroit. Detroit already locked in at the 3. What can happen here?
Detroit can move up. Well, Detroit not locked.
They're
They
not
could
locked at the 3.
no, they can actually move. They can't go down past the 3, but they can go up to as far as the 2. So they got a lot
How?
to.
That when Dallas got the game against them, and Dallas is the 2 right now. Well, Dallas could lose and they could win, I guess. Yeah.
Right, and I think they have a better record than Dallas actually. So the tiebreaker wouldn't even come into play.
Well,
Let me see.
if that happened, they would have a better record than Dallas. If Dallas
Right.
wouldn't lost the next game, and
Right, Dallas has to
it's
lose.
too much going on.
Yeah, Dallas has to lose, and the Lions have a better record than Dallas. If Dallas lose, Dallas would be 11-6. Detroit would be 12-5. So Detroit would go to number 2. Dallas goes down to number 3.
I think we confusing America. I mean, it's too much. Like we watch this too much, and we gonna have to Frankenstein this episode. But it's all good. It's all good. All that being said, Detroit at home. They've been a great home team all year.
Yeah.
They got something to play for. I'm picking the Lions. How many points I got to give up to?
3.5.
I'm okay with it.
You okay,
I'm okay with it? Yeah, I'm okay with it. You know me, but I like the money line. You know, I'm a money line fanatic. I don't like fooling with those spreads. You know,
right.
because they do weird stuff like not report your damn receiver eligible, and like they do stuff like that.
Right.
I didn't make that up.
Right.
Jacksonville going to Tennessee, meaningless game. Meaningless game.
No, not meaningless. A lot of confusion today. I'm going to confuse you, America, today.
Wait a minute. So Jacksonville's still alive?
Jacksonville, as of right now, Jacksonville controls their
we
own
just talked
destiny.
that piece, didn't we?
Yeah.
We just talked that. They would have to lose. They would have to lose, and then I think Houston has to win.
Yeah.
And that's how Houston gets the seed and gets me my plus 450 and all of that.
Yeah.
They're losing. Fuck that. I'm picking against Jacksonville.
Give me
Tennessee at home. They're a great home team.
They're a great home team. They 3-1-1 as a home underdog. They 3-1-1. Give me Tennessee plus 3.5.
Tennessee. I love Tennessee.
Give me Vrabel is a Mike Tomlin clone, meaning that he gets his team up in spots you don't expect them to win. Remember, they beat Miami on Monday night. You know what I'm saying? Mike Vrabel, nobody. The damn Titans ain't even picked that. But Mike Vrabel gets his team to play. Tennessee is real good at home, even though they don't have a record to show up, to look like they're good. They're good at home. Give me Tennessee plus 3.5. I'm betting plus 3.5, and I'm doing half money line just to be safe. If it's still gonna be a 3-point game. If Jacksonville pulls it out, I think Jacksonville will win by 3. But I'm picking Tennessee to win. But I think if Jacksonville does win, it's going to be a close game.
Well, they gotta play their damn hearts out. I thought we picked them to fall off anyway. So all this shit line up for, and excuse my language, but all of these things line up for what we kind of predicted to happen anyways. So I gotta pick Tennessee in the game. It's based on our philosophies. It's based on what we thought when the season started, which we thought that Jacksonville would fall out of that playoff spot. And they're not as sexy as they were last year, even if they do make the playoff. They're still not sexy like they were last year, and they're not on the same trajectory, I don't think.
No.
I think Trevor Lawrence gets too many passes, and I think I opened up a couple of shows ago saying, like, why did these dudes get so many passes? But
and he's questionable, too, just to put that out there. He's questionable.
Man, I don't even want to get into that. Here is a game that I know these two teams got the little E by their name. I know they do. Jets going to New England. They got the lowercase E by their name. That means they're eliminated. America. Yeah. And when you look at the standings, if you look at something, they got the lowercase E next to their names. So
definitely.
Do we talk about this? Do we even pick somebody, or do we just go on?
Right. And this line steady moving in the direction I like. I actually want to take the Jets. But
I mean, the Jets are way better than the Patriots.
They are way better, but in case people don't know this, and I bet this earlier.
The Patriots own them.
They own them. They didn't beat them 15 straight times.
How many of those is Brady's?
Out of the 15,
right, 12 of them.
12.
11 of them. 10 of them,
12. Yeah, right.
Like a lot of them is his.
Most of them is his. It's hard to bet against somebody that didn't beat you 15 times, but the Chiefs actually have the record of beating one team 16 times.
Who they dominate like that?
Denver, but Denver broke that streak this year, the second game.
Yeah.
Maybe like a month ago. I don't think it was a month ago.
It was I remember. It was it was a night game. It was a night game.
Yeah, it was a night game.
Yep.
So as sorry as the Patriots is, I don't think they tie the Chiefs at any kind of record. So give me the Jets. And I almost want to bet this, but I don't want to bet a meaningless game. So I might stay away, but I'm leaning on betting this. But as a pick 'em, give me the Jets.
Remember the Pistons tied the record. And then the next game they won.
Yeah, they won.
You know they weren't supposed to fucking win. You know the Pistons are not supposed to win. Pistons are supposed to win 3 games all season.
Right. So the Jets bet this game against the Patriots or next year the first game against the Patriots. One of them is gonna hit. And so this one probably I'm betting. I'm probably gonna bet it. You know what? I don't know. I'm in the middle. we
Listen,
can go on.
it's something for America to think about. We
It's
don't have to
something to
tell them absolutely. Like we don't have to be 100% sure, Jan. This is our money, bro. We betting real 50s out here. These
Oh
real
yeah, yeah.
racks, bro.
We bet real money. We don't be
Yeah, we
talking.
betting real money, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
listen. I mean, we can get on here and do the podcast and play around, dog. My light bill was due a few days ago. All right. Like we ain't gotta.
Right.
I mean, I ain't 100% if I'm a better than not. America, you've got the information, and they beat them 30 times in a row. Well, they're at the. I think they're tying the record right now. They're at the tie. If they win again, they'll break it. What I'm saying is, people, and what he's saying too is like people hardly break records, and he don't think that this team is good enough to break a Chiefs record. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
even though if you put Parcells next to Andy Reid, who wins that fight? Not Parcells, but what's his name? Belichick.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
put him next to Andy Reid, who wins that fight?
I mean, me personally, I mean, one person have all the hardware, but Andy Reid, I love Andy Reid. Um, I love Andy Reid, so I'm going to go with Andy Reid, but he don't have all the hardware. He does not have the hardware that Belichick has, but I like Andy Reid.
Andy Reid is a really, really good coach. I'm so sad he couldn't get one with McNabb. Um, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of got to take Belichick because of the hardware issue. Um, I think that at this point, I mean, it's safe to kind of just, you know, to know that New England dominated them, but pick the Jets because I don't think I agree with you. I don't think this New England team good enough to break a record.
You know, they definitely.
All right, and the next game up, Jan. Because I think we need to start moving in a different direction. Kind of beat that one to death. Um, Atlanta going to New Orleans. Did we already cover that one? I feel
Yep,
like we did.
yeah, we covered
Yep,
that.
we
We
did.
covered that. Yep, yep,
With that scenario.
yep,
With that crazy NFC South scenario.
yep.
Tampa's going to Carolina. They're also involved in that mess.
Right. Tampa,
Um, what do you think?
Tampa wins, they end. As simple as that with Tampa. Um, but
And they
it's
going to Carolina.
they're in Carolina. Carolina plays better at home. I mean, they won 2 games,
I
but
man,
but they don't get blown out as bad.
that's not funny, man. The Carolinas are a great place to live.
Right. Now they won 2 games. Both of them was at home. So I think the Carolina Panthers are live dog in this game. It's going to be some upsets. It's going to be chaos. The football gods is going to give us all this chaos, this pandemonium, this drama. It's going to go
Where
down.
where if Tampa loses, if Tampa does go to Carolina and lose, bro, like
Right.
can you imagine? Then it boils down to the Atlanta New Orleans game.
Right. Right. And all the games at 1 o'clock too. Like all those games. So it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to watch the
I'm
other
telling
game.
you right now, America, if you love yourself, stay the hell away from that division. Don't even do it. Just be a football fan right now.
Yeah.
This is my advice. Be a football fan. Let's move on. Chicago's going to Green Bay. I think they're both alive, right? I think both alive.
Chicago,
Hold on.
Chicago got eliminated last week. They're
Or is
dead.
it? Okay.
Yeah, they got eliminated last week.
Yeah,
But the Packers are live. They win, they end. That's the scenario with the Packers. They win, they end. They actually didn't beat the Bears like 9 straight times.
yeah.
Um, yeah, a lot of
Nothing to
that.
see. Nothing to
Yeah, it's
see
kind of.
here.
But the Bears been
Nothing to
playing
see here. They
really
win.
good.
They end.
Yeah, but give me Green Bay. Give me Green Bay in this one.
It's tough to play at Lambeau. What did the wise guys say?
Green Bay -3. I think that's probably correct. The
That's
line is
probably
correct.
right. That's
Yeah.
probably right. Um, Denver going to Vegas. Um, What do you think about you want to talk about Russ's thing now? Like, can we go in? Like, where you at on that? Because it's out here now. You know, it's in the public now.
Right. It's the public, and we got it right. I think we said it to a T last week. Anybody that watched last week, we kind of covered it last week. But basically, Russ got a 30.
Or listened. I don't want
listen.
you guys watching this. Yeah.
Right.
Don't watch us.
Right. They had a Russ basically had like a $39 million like injury guarantee. So if they decide to move away from Russ next year, which they leaning to do, they might move away from Russ. They're only on the hook for $40 million, 30, I think $37 million. But I just rounded up for 40 million, 37. That's still a lot of million.
Does Russ get a job?
Yeah, I think so.
Where?
And, this off the top of my head.
Let's just pick 3 places he could go in a make-believe world, because we can do it if we want to.
Real quick, but we got a lot to do that in all season a lot.
Okay.
But
all right.
But I can shout out 3 singers real quick. But fast Raiders, and that's not quick. That's not even quick enough. Raiders, Commanders, Vikings. Kirk Cousins a free agent. He might not resign or something. Raiders, Vikings. I just throw that out there. This is not a deep dive into.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Like, there is. You start. Yeah. You reach it already. Like, I don't know that there's a market for Russell Wilson right now. To be completely honest with you, I don't know that there's a market for Russell Wilson.
I think he's going. Yeah, I think he's going to get a shot. Too many quarterbacks got hurt this year.
He's good. I'm not saying he won't play eventually or anything. Like, hell, New Orleans could use him, to be honest.
Right, to be honest, yeah. I like
Yeah, like if you want to just like keep it a buck, like New Orleans could use him. But I'm just saying, I don't, he's got some baggage. Philly's going to the Giants. What are we looking at over there, Jay? Anything to see here?
Philly has to win. Philly's still alive in the division. Philly need a Dallas loss and a Philly win. Philly wins the division. But the football gods have blessed us. I have a future in. I made this at week 0 preseason. 20 years out of 20 years, nobody has repeated as champions in the NFC East. Anybody that was with us week 1, I had that as on the show week 1. I bet Dallas to win the division at plus money. The football guys have made it happen. Dallas wins.
You can just fact check this. All you have to do, if you got the podcast downloaded, all you got to do is go back to week 1, because it's not like we don't label the damn weeks. We label it. All you have to do is just go back and listen.
Right.
If you listen to the show anyway.
Yeah.
Some of these things we say, like, if he called that future, like, there's a receipt, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, I got the receipt.
Let me do the Joe Biden. There is a receipt. Right, I got to do the Joe Biden and whisper. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I vaguely heard you, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the Joe Biden where you whisper.
Yeah, so I think this is a done deal. I think that Dallas is going to come out with the division. However it happened, if Philly loses, Dallas lose. You know what I'm saying? If both teams loses or both teams win. Because I actually think the Giants are a live dog here. Tyrod Taylor has given the Giants life.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going crazy today.
He doesn't love his money, America. I love my money. Like, what was it last week where he was like, I think the Jets will beat,
right.
I don't know, it was something crazy.
Right, I can't remember I know I was undefeated last week. Anybody with all the bets.
You actually, I can't lie.
All the bets
last
was undefeated.
Undefeated.
With the bets. Yeah, undefeated. But what I was saying, not Dallas. Giants are a live dog. Tyrod Taylor is like night and day from Tony DeVito, whatever his name is, DeVito.
Is his name DeVito? His name is DeVito.
And in America,
what happened to Daniel Jones, man?
Daniel who?
Remember him?
Who was that?
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Do you think we'll ever? Wow. What about Russell Wilson?
I like it.
We didn't even talk about that.
I like it,
All
but
right.
okay, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no,
Because
I don't want. I don't want to. Right. Yeah. Right. I don't want to go there. Let me get off. Let me get off.
Push that button. We're moving up to Seattle, going to Arizona. And what's the name? Gino and them had a real cute story. They still alive all year. Of course, Arizona 4 wins. They won't be doing anything. They got the lowercase e. What's the scenario over here where Gino gets to get in with everybody else?
Seattle needs to win against Arizona. Green Bay needs to lose. Seattle win, Green Bay lose. Seattle's in.
Okay. All right. Who do you like in this game? Because I like Gino.
I like Gino as well. But Kyler Murray did pull the the rabbit out of the hat last week over the Eagles. That game last week shocked me so much. I didn't really see the magic. Like when I looked at that game, it was 28-28. When I tuned in, I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Well, do you think lightning strikes twice in the same place?
Give me Seattle.
Okay. I'll take Seattle. How many points do they have to give?
It's 3, and it's probably correct.
Everything's 3 with the wise guys this week. What the hell, guys?
It's chaos. This is chaos week. A lot of stuff up in the air. A lot of people want to play spoiler. A lot of people playing for jobs. It's a lot of stuff going on. This is going to be a real good week.
I'm gonna call my homeboy the Chin, and I'm gonna call my friend the Chin out in Vegas. And I'm sorry, I won't say your name again. They're gonna get me now. Let's move on. Kansas City is going to the Chargers. Kansas City is going to the Chargers. You were so high on the Chargers, and they now have the lowercase e next to their names. They've won 5 games, Jan.
Yeah, they
5.
done. They done. Yeah, they cooked. Take them out the oven. They done. Give me the Chiefs in this. Even though Patrick Mahomes is not playing, the Chiefs are locked at number 3. They can't move up or down. They're locked. So a lot of them are not playing. Kelsey, you won't see Kelsey. You won't see Mahomes. But the Chargers are not good. Give me the Chiefs.
Chris Jones.
Yeah, you probably won't see him. Even though he has an incentive. Now, America.
Oh, what's his incentive? Let's talk about that. Do you know any more?
That's the only one I can pull off the top.
They don't want to hear that. Do America, do y'all want to hear this incentive? Because I didn't even think about this. There are so many incentives out there, Jan.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins has a catch incentive. You probably can Google it and figure it out, but you might want to bet these props. Like, you know what I'm saying?
America, we might drop a bonus like 5 or 10 minute incentive thing before Saturday. You want to try to shoot for let's just drop a 10-minute bonus little package with the incentives for people.
Right, just something to
Even
people
though
to think about.
People could Google it, but still, let's do it ourselves. Let's do it for them.
All right, we're trying to get that done, America.
All right. 10 minutes. We're not going to do a long damn segment, America. We got, listen, I got kid, all that kind of stuff. Jan's got Joy, you got woman, all that kind of stuff. You like, chill, man. But we're going to give y'all some incentive stuff. It doesn't matter. No. The Chargers at home, what's the point spread?
3.5. Chargers minus 3.5.
All right. I'll do it. Because they got to win. You know what I'm saying? They're that bad that they need to win. They have great personnel. They do.
You like Chargers?
Yeah, because they have great personnel.
You like Easton Stick?
Well, I like the Chargers.
Okay.
At home.
Yeah. I'm not betting in America though, but I do like the Chiefs.
No, this is nothing you bet.
No, we're not betting this one.
No, the champagne's kicking in, bro. We got to hurry and get up out of here. The Rams are going to Frisco. Frisco's locked. They already got the bye, don't they? Is anybody?
Yeah.
Are they going to show up to the game?
No.
Nobody's showing up.
Nobody's showing up.
Day off.
Everybody get day off.
Purdy's cardboard cutouts out there.
Yep. Purdy's not playing. McCaffrey's not playing, and surprisingly, Matthew Stafford is not playing. Cooper Kupp, he's not going to be out there. My opinion about this, you would rather, and don't at me, Detroit. Do not at me. The Rams
You know
play
where he likes to hang out. Eastern Market, guys. See him there.
Detroit. Dallas blew the doors off of the Rams when they played them. So just by going by that, I think I would rather play Detroit than Dallas. So I would be playing this game to try to win, but they're not. So we don't really know who's going to win this game. This is really not a good game to bet. I think the football gods are going to give us Matthew Stafford coming home to Detroit. So I'm picking the Rams to win this game. I think the football guys are going to give us that game. You can't make this up. I think they're going to. I think Matthew Stafford's coming back to Detroit to play a playoff game. Give me the Rams over the 49ers.
That's a great point, and I didn't necessarily. I mean, okay, so I want to pick the Rams for other reasons. Obviously, they need the game.
Right,
Frisco does not need the game.
They don't need the game. But the Rams technically don't need it. If they lose, they just slide out. They're in the playoffs. They just slide down to 7.
Yeah, but come on, man.
Right.
You don't want to be the lower seed.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you don't want to be the lower seed.
But they're not. But they're not starting Matthew Stafford. They're starting and we just was talking about him earlier. Carson Wentz is starting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's another guy that, Carson Wentz, Gardner Minshew. These guys are. Where's the guy that saved Carson Wentz and won the Super Bowl?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles. Where's he?
I think he's doing what we're doing now.
Who needs that kind of help?
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody needs that kind of help. Let's move on. You like the Rams. It's kind of hard to pick against Frisco, but they're showing up in a clown car. They're going to have cardboard cutouts on the sidelines. Yeah, I'll take the Rams with you in the football, guys. I like it.
Yeah. Right. What's the ex-quarterback for Carolina Jets? Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is starting for the 49ers.
Wow. They're just putting NFL. You see how cool NFL is? They're just going to give us names we're familiar with. People who can, we can give you about 8 different plays and you can go ahead and take care of those or whatever. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with you doing that, Dallas is going to Washington. They've got to win to win the division, right?
Yep, and to cover my future.
Yeah, and to cover the future.
Yep.
I like your Houston future though. Like Mark be slamming you, but you actually are staked in Houston. You actually got a lot of stake in Houston, and I actually like Houston. Houston's like a cool place. Like, I mean, like Houston's. If I would be like Houston's cool, but you better watch your shit down there, okay? Can't just be like, better chill out down there now, okay? But them folks good people down there. And the food good too. And the food good. You know what I'm saying? The food good too. But it's crazy though. Like when you down in Houston, you might see a girl, mouth full of gold teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they have their own unique style. But anyway, we're not even talking about Houston. We're talking about Dallas and
I do got a future. I forgot to say that future. I didn't say the other shows, but I forgot to say it when we covered the Houston game. I have a future Houston making the playoffs, which I bet like a month and a half ago.
That was on
2 months ago.
It's all on tape now. James.
Oh yeah, it's all somewhere. Somewhere. People that follow us regularly know that's probably in there.
They know. Yeah.
But go ahead.
I don't know. Anyway, Dallas wins the division. That's what our vision is, bro. And so, last game, Miami Buffalo.
Wow.
Miami Buffalo.
They gave it to us.
Big game, dog.
Big game. Buffalo basically wins. You're in. Buffalo could win. They lose. They can go as far as not making the playoffs. Miami win. They get the second seed locked. They lose. They drop down to number 6. This is a real big game. it is a scenario where the Buffalo Bills can still get in, but they need Jacksonville to lose, which I think is going to happen. But if Jacksonville loses, Pittsburgh loses, Buffalo's in, no matter what happens. But you know, we would know that because this is the last game on the slate. So Buffalo will know all this information going into the game, but they still got to win this game. They still
this
still
is
must
the very
win.
last game on the slate, 8:00 at night.
Right.
It's the night game, and it's the huge game. NFL is so smart.
They
How'd
moved
they
it.
give us this?
They moved it. And I told you a couple weeks ago, anybody listen to shows a couple weeks ago, I don't know if that was a phone conversation. I'm getting excited here. But I said the football guys is going to give us this game. I said this like 2 weeks ago. I saw it coming up. I'm like, they're going to give us. That's why I bet the Ravens to beat Miami, because I knew we was going to get this game. I knew we was going to get this game for the division. I knew it.
So now let's hurry up and get out of here, Jan, because I
Right.
think we're gonna talk. I think we're gonna
Yeah.
talk to people to sleep if we don't do it.
Right. Yeah.
But if we look at the totality of the schedule, do you got the schedule pulled up on you?
I can pull
Can
it
we
up
do
real
a football guys bet?
quick. Yeah, I got it.
Can we do a football guys parlay for 25?
I put it together. You know, I hate the big parlays.
I know it.
Yeah.
But I mean the mass confusion.
Right.
What's gonna be? So Dallas money
Yep.
line.
Dallas
All
money
of it
line.
money line. Dallas
Right.
money line.
Right.
Um,
And then I can put it in. Let me put it in as we speak. So I want to see what it is live.
Houston money line.
Okay. Houston money line.
So that's Texas. And listen, I owe the state of Texas a lot, so I pray to God that they have that success. Doesn't even affect Detroit at all. Doesn't even affect Detroit. Okay? So Texas, please have that success. Hopefully both of you guys as teams can get in there and do something. And Dallas is a cool city too, but it's not as cool as Houston, in my most humble opinion. That's just my most humble opinion. I'm from the north. What do I know? What else? The Atlanta. Excuse me, Atlanta. Or who do we think?
Titans.
Orleans?
We said the Titans over Jacksonville. That's what Houston need to win the division.
So the Titans.
Yep.
Titans money line at home. Yep. Okay.
And if we stop there, we can add teams, but right there, that's plus 419.
Well, listen. Well, you said that's what?
Plus 419.
Dallas, Houston, and the Titans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's just stop there. Let's just stop right there. It doesn't sound crazy, does it?
It doesn't sound
Houston,
crazy.
and the Titans. Listen, those are all places that are very dear to my heart, bro. I can promise you. Those are all personal to me. That's a plus 419. I might put a C in that thing, dog.
But you know, there, but you know what's better? And you can eliminate Dallas at more money. Texans win the division. Because if this stuff happens, Texas win the division. Plus 450.
Plus 450. Why not bet them both?
I mean, you can. But
if these things happen, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gotta bet them both. You got two good things there.
Right.
Or do you just press the one thing to death?
I think I'm going to press the one thing to death. Even though I think I'm going to play the Texans plus 450 to win the AFC South. I think I'm playing it.
Listen, we're going to spin it up here because I think we've beat this thing to death. If I, we got the football guys bet in there, right? Plus 419, right?
Yeah, it's 419.
And that's Dallas, Houston, and Titans. That's a Larry bet. You know what I'm saying? That's people who know me from a long time ago. Those things are close to me. So that's a Larry bet. That's you know what I'm saying? That's the football guys bet. But if all that stuff happens, you get the Jan bet. You only have to bet one of those things to get even better odds. Houston wins the division at plus 450.
I like it.
Everybody get in there. And when those things happen, Jan, when Houston wins the division, what you want them to do, bro?
Hey, first of all, I'm going to jump up and down. But yeah, give me my props.
And he's talking to you, Mark. Okay? Listen, when Houston wins the division, America, please give me my pride. We out of here, y'all.
Peace.